Detective and her sisters have already moved in. They were determined to find Maximillion's killer. Meanwhile, in Gregory's room.
Lisette, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, no. Nothing, dear.
1,000! You spent over $1,000! Mind explaining why you spend so much money?
I did something real good for you. I spent all the money to buy the latest Harry fashion design so that you won't be ashamed of me when we are going out with friends.
Lisette, things are no longer the same!
What do you mean? I thought he left you all his fortune.
That wretched old man gave it all to Maximillion. He gave more to him than me, his own child.
His own child? You think broken? Does that mean that Maximillion is adopted? The faith, don't jump to rash conclusions. Ah, Madam Morgan, Madam Faith, good evening. Now I have a question. Yes, madam. Are Gregory and Maximillion real brothers? No, they are sisters. Really? Of course they're brothers. But we just overheard. Now, promise not to mention this ever again, but we need to know it right now. It's extremely crucial to us. Well then, Madam Morgan, I hope you enjoy the suspense. Good day. Now, being under suspense is so not my cup of tea. Well, I didn't serve your father when I first arrived. He took in Maximillion when he was still young. Does that mean Maximillion is adopted? Yes, he is. Maximillion was a good son. Gregory, on the other hand, was quite hot-headed, a trait his father disliked. If I am right, Maximillion's father stated on his will that Maximillion would have the biggest share while Gregory has the rest. Precisely. Gregory was very upset about it, but at least Maximillion was kind enough to share the house with him. I see. Thank you now. How intriguing, detective. Yes, but there's still more to learn.
Clementine has a very good explanation for this.
Yes, Clementine, let's see what you have to say.
Nothing, Claudia.
Nothing? Looks to me like you were looking for father's checkbook. You were looking for father's checkbook! How could you, Clementine?
How could I? Then tell me, what are you both doing here?
We were just...
You were looking for father's checkbook too, right? Lessons business isn't doing too well, is it? Well, I'm blaming him, sis. That man is completely useless. Why you?
That's enough, Clementine.
What's that? Go on outside.
We mustn't stay here any longer. Someone might see us. This must be Maximillion's study. Doesn't make me play. Detective, quickly, we must hide. Okay, but why? Rather strangely, not to mention Claudia and husband were arguing with Clementine.
What were they arguing about?
I overheard them just now. They were arguing about money. Clementine usually disliked his father and has been living the least allowance. And Claudia needed money for her husband's business. They inherited. They could be after it. Rose! Meredith has another child, yes? Ah, yes, the youngest, Clara. She just celebrated her 15th birthday. Does she usually drink tea every evening? Before the master's departure, Clara will usually enjoy having tea with her father. I must attend to her now. family. Meanwhile, the detective and her assistant decided to have a little stroll about the latest garden. Lefebvre, what are you doing? What is it look I'm doing? I'm trying to catch a butterfly. Stop calling me, Danny!
But Julie,
I have enough of it. You've been calling me for the past 2 days.
you've been acting rather odd lately, Julie. You've been ransacking the house searching for those little notes of yours ever since Husband Claus arrived. I just don't know what you're trying to do.
Danny, how could you? How can you admit it's my privacy?
Julie, I'm your twin, your brother. What makes you think I don't care?
Could you? My. That was the argument. I hope that's not a regular occurrence. Jeremiah mentioned something about notes. Could they be learned? Lefebvre, he said it started since the oldest son, Claus, returned. That's the day Maximillion died. Come Lefebvre, I think we have to see our dear friend, Mr. N. Meet the N. Seems like the twins are acting suspicious too. So the detective and her assistant decided to pay a little visit to our dear friend, Mr. S.
Meredith wanted to hold a family meeting.
Perhaps Mama has something important to tell us.
Is this about father's will?
Not like you will get any anyway. Everyone, this is Detective Morgan and her assistant Lefebvre. They have been undercover as cousins of mine. Mother, what are they doing here? How did that go? To investigate your father's death. But Mama, wasn't Mama's death caused by robber?
There's no need to hide from the truth. Is that right, Mother?
Yes, Claus.
So, who killed my brother, Detective?
We assume that the murderer is living in this house. So, it can be any one of you here. Even you, Detective? Don't be silly, Clara.
That's impossible. Who here want to kill father?
I know someone who would.
Be silent, Clara.
That's enough, children. Gregory Layden, originally sole heir to the Layden's fortune. However, the fortune went over to the adopted son instead of you.
Maximillion was adopted?